Hello everyone, my name is Jerry D'Ambrosio. I'm the manager of educational content with VectorVest. And here at VectorVest we have one core mantra. We want our clients to be buying rising stocks in a rising market and sell falling stocks in a falling market. The challenge becomes, how do you know when the market is truly rising or falling? There's different ways to assess that. You can use the S&P as your benchmark. We believe our VectorVest composite, that's our broad market index, is a much better representation of the overall market because it tracks 9,100 stocks. So the S&P tracks 500 stocks, Dow tracks 30 stocks, we track 9,100. So we feel that's a better representation of the overall market. So let's take a look. Here, we're looking at what we call a market timing graph. So let me explain what's on the chart. At the top in candlesticks, the price chart at the top, that's the VectorVest composite. So that is our broad market index. It's also known as the VVC. So we use the VectorVest composite as the foundation of our overall market analysis. At the bottom are three core proprietary VectorVest indicators. One is called the MTI. Green indicator is the buy to sell ratio, relative timing at the bottom. Relative timing is a proprietary VectorVest indicator that measures short-term price trend. Above one is good, below one is bad. Buy to sell ratio looks at the relationship between how many buys are getting established in our database, how many stocks are getting buys compared to how many stocks are getting sell ratings. So there's a formula behind both of those. A stock has to be in an uptrend to be a buy. If it's in a downtrend, it's likely to have a sell rating. So we look at that relationship, and that tells us what the strength of the market is, what the broad market support is. More buys than sells, overall healthy market. And the MTI, what it does is it tracks the trends of those three indicators. So the price of the VVC, is the market rising or falling? Is the buy to sell ratio rising or falling? Is the RT rising or falling? And that's how we come up with the MTI. It is the underlying trend of the market, the longer term trend. It's on a 0 to 2 scale. Above 1, underlying uptrend, below 1, underlying downtrend. So that's basically what our market timing indicators do. There's so much more to it, but I wanted to give you just a terse overview of what we're looking at here. Okay, so within VectorVest we have different market signals: buy signals, sell signals. One of our most reliable, proven market timing system is called the confirmed market calls. I'm going to put the confirmed calls on the chart. So those are the times that we issued a confirm up or a confirm down call. Green arrow is a confirmed up, red arrow is a confirmed down. Okay, for a confirmed up, the market has to go up for 2 consecutive weeks, and that buy to sell ratio indicator has to be above 1. So that's a confirmed market up call. Price of the VVC falling for 2 weeks, buy to sell ratio goes below 1, confirmed down call. So like every system, you're likely to get your whipsaws from time to time, but what it's done, I'm going to put on a 5-year chart, and I'm going to even open it up a little further. And we're looking at a weekly graph here. What it does, is it does a great job of keeping us on the right side of these major market moves. You can see the really prolonged downtrend that the market goes through from time to time. 2018, we were in that confirmed down situation that entire time, helping our subscribers stay out of that environment. Back here, of course, the COVID crash, end of February of 2020, stayed out of the market during that brutal month period. And then recently, we issued a confirmed down signal on November 22nd of 2021. And this is what the VectorVest composite has done on a weekly basis since November 22nd of 2021. Let's go back to a daily chart. Okay, so this is a 1-year chart of the market. And you can see our call, our confirmed down call there on November 22nd of 2021. Market had fallen for 2 weeks. Buy to sell ratio went below 1. We issued a confirmed down. We told our subscribers, this is not the time to buy stocks. Let's start playing the market to the downside. So we advocate shorting or buying contra ETFs during these periods. Little whipsaw recently, but here's the thing. We gave a confirmed up on March 29th. The market had been rising for 2 weeks. The buy to sell ratio goes above 1. But we never got follow through. What's important and what we preach is, look, you get your market timing signal. Let's get follow through the next day. Let's get confirmation, and we never got that. And that confirmed down lasted for maybe a week or two. and then confirmed down signal on April 12th, and that's where we stand today. So these signals do such a great job, and if you look back just a little further here, they'll keep you on the right side, in these underlying strong trends that sometimes last 6 months, 9 months, or even longer. Without a consistent signal telling you, here's the time to get in, here's the time to get out, you might be making decisions along the way that you shouldn't, not really paying attention to, hey, I'm in a really strong move here. There's no sign of it weakening. I don't want to get caught up in these little pullbacks sometimes, right, in these underlying uptrends. Let me just stay the course, and as long as that we're in a confirmed up, you're able to do that. There are situations, though, so this is another thing. There are situations, though, where, for example, our market timing indicator, let me flip these around. Market timing indicator at the top, buy to sell ratio indicator at the bottom. There are times when the market timing indicator goes below a level of 0.60 and the buy to sell ratio goes below a level of 0.20. Okay, right around 0.20. So it happened here at the beginning of the year. Little dead cat rally. So we were looking to go bottom fishing during that time period because we had a really oversold market. And I know you can see that with price. But what we also saw was a bullish candlestick reversal signal giving us a nice opportunity to take advantage of that rally. Same thing in this area here. MTI goes below 0.6. That tells us, hey, we think your upside potential outweighs your downside risk. Why do we think that? Because historically, when the indicator gets to below that level, or when both of those indicators get to below 0.60 on the MTI, 0.20 on the buy to sell ratio, we know what happens almost immediately after those indicators get to below those levels. Now, we just don't start buying when the indicators get to below those levels. We look for a rally. A bullish candlestick reversal signal. We see that reversal pattern. Maybe it's a one white soldier or a harami or an engulfing pattern or a hammer, and you get your follow through the next day. We've seen historically that tends to really be buying opportunities of a lifetime. Those situations will make your year because our bottom fishing scans produce astronomical results off of these major market bottoms, or again, situations where the MTI goes below 0.6, buy to sell ratio goes below 0.2. Our subscribers know that that's the time to think about going bottom fishing. This recent run here, we went bottom fishing for about a couple of weeks, and I think the portfolio was up 18-20% during that 2-week time period. Saw a little weakness here, didn't want to give back all the gains, took it, and then we're riding it lower again, and we're waiting for that opportunity again. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here we're looking at our Unisearch tool, and this is our scanning tool. We're able to scan the market for stocks that meet certain criteria. So on March 15th, that was the low, that was the bottom. We had that nice big up day and then followed through the next day. So from March 15th, our Pirates Long search, the search that Steve used in our Jockey Club, that's our morning live trading room, in just 2 weeks, the top 10 stocks, which he bought, were up 28%. 9 winners, 1 loser. The overall market went up 8%. I think Steve made about 20 or so. So we didn't capture the whole 28, but 20% in about a 2-week period. Again, it makes your year. So just wanted to show you here the efficacy of our bottom fishing searches. That was the best search in our tool, what we call the Derby. It runs all of these scans all throughout the day. So when it was time to buy, Pirates Long happened to be the best search in that tool on that day. So he took it, and what unbelievable performance. And buy to sell ratio currently April 28th 2022 is below 0.6. Buy to sell ratio is below 0.2. So we're waiting for a rally. We almost thought a couple of days ago that it might have been the early signs of one, but that didn't happen. Market fell next couple of days. So we're waiting for explosive rally. We see these indicators at these levels. And we know, again, that upside potential at this point outweighs further or future downside risk. Well, folks, thank you for joining me today. If you want further information, you can always go to VectorVest.com. Take care, everybody.
VectorVest.